Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Suavecito Vintage Drums. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the current drum market, whether it's new or used. I've been playing drums quite a while, and like with anything else, sometimes the market shoots way up and then sometimes it tanks. Right now, I would argue to say that's kind of towards the tanking side, in the sense where you can go out and get great deals on used and vintage drums. The argument that I'm going to pose today is going to be the positives about buying vintage and used equipment. We'll start off with pricing, first and foremost, right? I was on the Guitar Center Sweetwater websites today. This is a 1967 Ludwig Acrolite 5x14. A very desired snare drum. As you guys all know, these were originally student drums that grew a cult following over the years and now cost a smaller fortune. This one, for example, you can find for about under $400. In fact, depending if you get a 70s one or an early 80s, you can get them for as little as like $275, $250. If you stay on these Craigslist and OfferUp websites, Facebook Marketplace, and just kind of keep looking and looking, you will find a good deal. These are plentiful. This one right here, that's a Superphonic. That's a 66 Superphonic. Brand new, that snare is costing $650 for this exact size of 5.5 by 14. 5 by 14. You can buy one just like mine that isn't in the greatest shape, but it's a complete drum, what they know as a player's grade drum, for under $400. One, it's the original, it's not a remake. You save about $200 to $250 depending on whether or not you get the 6.5 or the 5. These are selling for $550 for the 6.5 by 14 brand new, which that to me is just obnoxiously high. That tells me that I'm gonna buy used for sure. Look at it this way: if you were to buy a car, right? If you buy a new car, yeah, it's awesome. You buy the new car, you drive it off the lot. But the minute that thing goes off the lot, it's worth a good percentage less because it's now used. I'm of the belief now that I'd rather have somebody else take that loss and I'll take the win by saving the cash. This one, for example, this is a Ludwig Jazz Fest. This is a 65 Ludwig Jazz Fest, okay? You can buy these used on Reverb, Craigslist, and all day long for about $600. Some people out there want more, but you'll see on the websites by the length of time that they've been listed that it's a very unattainable ask at some of the prices. But for $500 to $600, you can get a vintage one. Why is vintage better? When it comes to the wood snares, the wood is a lot older. It's a lot drier. It's gonna sound better, just like with guitars. It's not, fresh new wood like a lot of companies use nowadays. And obviously they do that because they're doing the right thing, right? They're trying to make sure that, you can take from Mother Earth and then grow it back within a few years or a decade or so we can keep replenishing, right? Which is the right thing to do. But you can buy these for about $300 less. They sound better. They sound great. They look cool. They're an awesome conversation piece, and you save $300. Where can you go wrong? Nowhere. Obviously, you want to make sure that when you're buying these, you do a little bit of homework. You're out there knowing what you're buying. You can go on some of my older videos, and I specifically talk about this one, about the Jazz Fest and the Superphonic, about what to look for, right? Before paying for them, so that you're getting what you're looking for. This is the Ludwig Vistalite. These are the only drums that I've seen that sell close to what they sell for new. New, if you have just a regular Vistalite, I believe they're about $450. You can get the 50-year anniversary models. Those are $550, and if you want it, do it. Obviously it's your money. But for me, I rather spend you know, if they're asking 400 bucks for a used one, which is usually what the Vistalites go for all day long, you can go in there and say, hey, dude, I'll give you 375. And remember, man, money talks, right? If you start showing that money to the person you're selling to, chances are that they're going to take a little bit less. I'm not saying lowball someone at 325 because I'll tell you to take a hike, but you can say, hey, man, how about 360? And then kind of work your way up and see if you can meet in the middle. And once again, you save some cash. You get the original version of these drums. They look cool, they sound great, and they're a nice little conversation piece. I'm gonna tell you this right off the top. Your best deals are gonna come with the drum sets. I live in LA, as I've mentioned plenty of times. If you were to go on Craigslist today, right now, which is July 1st, there's somebody selling a red Vistalite mid-70s drum kit, 12, 13, 16, 22, and it includes a snare for 1,600 bucks. I mean, how can you go wrong? If you try to buy that kit, exact kit, brand new today, you are looking at 27 to about 3,500 bucks. If you want the same shell sizes as what's known as the bottom sizes, which I believe are 14, 16, 18, 24, you're looking at like 3,900 or 4,200 bucks. That's insane, an insane amount of money. Those Vistalites are super heavy. They're super loud. So it's not a drum set you can play at every gig type of thing. So, but either way, this guy's selling it for $1,600. If it weren't for the fact that I'm just not a Vistalite fan, because it's just not a drum kit for the style of music I do, I would totally buy it. Man, I would totally buy it and keep it for a while and maybe see if I can get some cash. But, you know, it's just not something I need. You can buy what's known as the Hollywood kit, which is a 12, 13, 16, 22, all day long, under $2,000. Usually at about like 16 to like 1,800 bucks are asking for these kits all over Craigslist now. For a while, the people wanted as much as like $2,500, $2,600, $2,700. And now everyone's like, you know, everyone's been coming back down to earth. So you can buy them at a really, really, you know, solid price. And like always, man, no matter how much someone's asking, you could always try and like haggle with them. I know I do. If you were to buy a Ludwig Legacy kit, whether it be the Ludwig Legacy Maple or the Ludwig Legacy Mahogany, the Ludwig Legacy Mahogany would be a 1968 and below Ludwig kit. Identical, 3-ply shells, mahogany, poplar mahogany with the maple re-rings. You're looking at about $3,000, give or take a couple $100. You can buy that exact same kit for $1,600 used. Yeah, you're not going to be the first owner. It might have some scratches. Obviously it's not going to be visually perfect. That kit's going to be about 60 years old, so that's understandable. It's going to sound great. It'll tune up, and it's a kit that'll age with you, right? In the sense where the longer you have it, it's going to keep going up in value. It's not going to lose its value right now. If you would have bought it in 2020, you'd be the one losing cash, just because, like I said earlier, we have a really soft market right now. You know, a lot of people are buying drums and guitars, or people that bought drums and guitars during the COVID are getting rid of them now. So now for people like us that are looking for vintage drums to play them, right now it's a great time to buy used. Do your homework, get on Google, and just do research. It's fun. I mean, who doesn't like knowing about what they're gonna buy, right? And if you don't know about it, maybe take someone. Like I said, treat it as if you were gonna buy a vehicle. Take someone with you that knows what they're doing. If you don't feel comfortable, and get yourself a good deal. That money you save, put it towards something else. Put it towards cymbals, put it towards hardware, or better yet, just keep it in savings. That's my video for today. I just wanted to talk to you guys about why I think going used/vintage is a way to go. If you guys like the information that I'm putting out, please, all I ask is that you like, subscribe, and you share this video with other people who you think might dig it. I hope you guys have a great day.